Nutrition is important. Nutrition is incredibly overwhelming unless you take those baby steps. If you are not going to take baby steps toward your nutrition, you are going to get burnt out. You are going to get overwhelmed. The amount of nutrition information out there is unbelievable, in a good way and in a bad way. Transmission received. Authorization granted. Welcome to the video. What's up, dreamers, and welcome to Drivin' and Vibin'. Yeah, I feel like that's a better name for the videos here, because I'm driving and I'm vibing, giving you some information, just the vibe, telling you about my day. I hope your day is fantastic. Video 3, I think, and check it out. Got a mount. I actually had the mount since before I started the videos. Whatever. I want to talk about, last video I talked about baby steps. If you didn't watch that video, go ahead and watch that. The link's in the description, probably. I don't know. I don't really do YouTube that often, so something's there. But I do have a video that is called Baby Steps or something like that. I haven't really come up with a name, I guess. Because I'm posting them all at the same time. Just gonna be real with you, right? I've recorded the first 3 videos. This is the 3rd video I'm recording, and then I'm gonna post them all. I'm just saying, but it goes order 1, 2, 3, and then stuff and things. Go watch that video though. But we're talking about baby steps, and I want to talk about nutrition. I think nutrition is ultra valuable. I say that every episode already. It's an episode video. Nutrition is very important. Let's put this down. Yeah, so the sun stops beaming my face hole. Ugh. Nutrition is important. Nutrition is incredibly overwhelming unless you take those baby steps. If you are not going to take baby steps toward your nutrition, you are going to get burnt out. You are going to get overwhelmed. The amount of nutrition information out there is unbelievable, in a good way and in a bad way. Unbelievable in the aspect that it's like really interesting. It's really cool to learn about, you know, what's happening to the food that you're putting in your body, what's happening to your body as a process of that food, to learn about the foods in general, but also in the aspect that there's so much information. Like, there's just so much information. How could you possibly learn it all? You can't. I mean, even the dietitians, the nutrition experts, they say that they can't. I mean, it's an ever-changing world. Everybody's learning more and more each and every day, and that's kind of how the world works for everything. So we're talking about nutrition, baby steps, and what I want to talk about is kind of like what I did, and I want to give tips on how I think it'd be valuable to people who are watching to maybe take some of these tips and tricks. And if you have any tips that I maybe don't go over, or tips that work for you, I'm still working on my nutrition. I'm still learning every single day. Just going to be transparent with you. I'm going to be transparent in every video. I would love to listen or hear or read some tips that I could possibly put into my nutrition regimen, right? My plethora of knowledge and tips that I could utilize for myself to improve my nutrition aspect of my wellness journey. But I'm gonna go back to the beginning. If you watch my other videos, you know I started 2017, day 1, January 1st. And I started working out, and then I cut out soda, right? Then I started asking questions to the people that were at the gym that I started becoming friends with on, you know, what they eat, how they are able to maintain their muscle. Mind you, it took me 8 months to build muscle, okay? Don't give up. Don't give up just because you're not seeing progress. Just because you're not seeing progress, you might be feeling the progress. I felt good, but I wasn't seeing any muscle. It took 8 months for muscle to show up. It was like skin and bones, skin and bones, skin and bones, skin and bones, and then one day it was like, bam, got a little bit of muscle. So don't give up there. But I started getting some information. So one thing that I incorporated was meal prepping, and I didn't do the full-fledged meal prepping at first. I did not make meals. I did not make every single meal for the whole week on Sunday, and I didn't take up my whole Sunday. That to me, couldn't do it. Back then I was playing too many video games. I was competing. And I still love my video games, but I don't want to take up my whole Sunday. I'm sure a lot of people don't. First thing that I did was I started making sandwiches, lunch meat sandwiches. Now, there's a lot of information about lunch meat. Now, you don't have to use lunch meat, but that's what I started with. There's a lot of information about lunch meat that says it's good, a lot of information that says it's bad for your overall health. This is what I'm talking about, baby steps. I mean, there's so much information just for peace of mind and for ease of keeping your habits intact. Just try to forget about learning too in depth about all the information. You're gonna hear all this stuff. Just don't get overwhelmed. Forget all of that for now. If you want to eat, like making a sandwich every morning was fairly easy. I used lunch meat, I used cheese, I put a little bit of mayonnaise or whatever mustard kind of dressing I wanted on it, and I would try it. So like I would eat the sandwich, especially when I was working in heating and air conditioning. I would eat the sandwich. If it didn't fill me up, I'd add a little bit more lunch meat to the sandwich the next day until it filled me up to the point where I wasn't snacking anymore during my lunch. I was just eating my sandwich. And that helps build a habit of eating a sandwich instead of snacking too, especially if it fills you up, it satiates you for hours at a time. There was times where maybe I didn't bring a lunch. I do remember, sometimes I don't bring lunch. I still do this sometimes, where if I don't eat a lunch that fills me up, I start snacking. I ate a whole bag of family-sized Doritos the other day. I haven't had Doritos in a long time, but I ate a whole bag to myself. I wouldn't say I made a mistake. I almost said that. It's not a mistake. People, let's say they, you know, slip up, whatever you want to call it. I don't consider it really a slip up. I just, I was craving Doritos and I wanted to eat them. And I know like eating a whole bag probably wasn't the best idea, but eating it one time, I haven't eaten it very often, and I'm probably not gonna eat it for a while. Not that big of a deal, right? So there's a term for that, not slip up, not mistake. I'm just drawing a blank. Let me know in the comments if you can come up with that and tell me. But that's what I would do. I would make a sandwich, and then I did that for a couple weeks, and then I realized that I was still snacking in the morning, right after like a breakfast. So I added in a little salad. I had these little containers, added in a salad, and that was something that I could actually meal prep very quickly. Put all the like I just get a salad mix, like a spring mix or something. Put it in 5 different containers: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Right, work 5 days, and then I had these little tiny containers that fit inside these other containers with dressing. And you can put croutons, and you could put walnuts or pecans or whatever on the salad you want to. Easy stuff. See, all that it'll take like 2 minutes to do 5 salads. And then you fill up the containers of a dressing. You can even do a different dressing every day, if that's what you wanted to do. What was that noise? And then there's a 5 days of, so there was a kind of a snack. So then that salad took out other snacks of mine that I was eating. Some of the snacks I was eating was like caramellos. That's, if you don't know, yeah, I say caramel, okay? Get over it. That's the chocolate bars with caramel in them. Love them. I mean, love them to death. They're so good. But I was eating a lot of those in the mornings because it was easy to get. I used to stop at gas stations all the time, fill my truck up so I could get energy drinks and all this other stuff. We'll get into that. But eating a breakfast and then eating that little salad, which this little salad actually fills you up. So it's little in size, but big in, you know, portion and satiation. Actually fills you up. That prevents me from snacking. So it's like baby steps. I was taking baby steps. I wasn't doing all this at once. And then the more I learned about the nutrition and what would fill me up and what would help prevent me from using snacks or eating snacks, that's what I would kind of build off of. So all this information out there is just so overwhelming. Just take baby steps in everything that you do, including nutrition, especially nutrition, because that's one of the hardest things too. It's so easy to just go back to the old ways because it's a habit. That's what we're trying to change, the habits. Everything I'm going to be talking about is habit change. And I just lost my train of thought, so instead of dragging this video out, I'm gonna end it right there. But there's a little nutritional habit change stuff and things. And if you like this video, go ahead and watch my other ones that I have posted. You can subscribe. I'm gonna be posting videos pretty often. This is Driving and Vibing, and I never even announced who I am, but you probably know about my YouTube channel. So thanks for stopping in, and I will check you later, gamers.